Test, test, 1, 2, 3, check, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, check, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3, check. Test, test, check, 1, 2, 3, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check, check, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, is the HDMI on? I think it is. The audio, should we take that off?
I'm not hearing anything from the live.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. That seems to be the mindset of the Port Coquitlam Saints, still searching for their elusive first win of the season here on home floor. Standing in their path, the historic New Westminster Salmonbellies, fresh off of a victory over Delta on Tuesday night that saw both Noah Armitage and Benjamin Stewart post hat tricks. A win tonight would leapfrog them over Nanaimo for 4th place overall in the league. Welcome to BC Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tino Farah. I will be your host as we get set for this BC Junior A matchup between the visiting New Westminster Salmonbellies and the hosting Poco Saints. Getting ready for face-off duty here, number 3 for Poco, Josh Mills, as he has all season long thus far. His opponent for the night, number 44 for New West, Lucas Nielsen. Your starting goalie is in net, number 41, Ryder Bremner for Poco, and for the visiting New Westminster Salmonbellies, number 29, Keegan Milanchuk. Poco gets the first offensive set momentarily, but they lose the ball right away off of an errant pass. Here comes Poco the other way, quickly in transition. Looking for a shot, partial 2-on-1. That one just deflected. Now into the stick of number 28, Brandon Woodward for Poco. Looking for a target in transition. Got to get this one over center just in time, does. Still looking for a target. He'll take it all the way himself, takes a shot. There's the first save of the night for Milanchuk. Off the leg and out of play. Poco with another set here. Here's Riley Learn sidestepping a man, using the pick from Woodward. Takes the shot and scores, going 5-hole on Milanchuk. Riley Learn spins off of the pick, set high from Brandon Woodward, and buries 1-0 early for the home team. How's that for your start? Just what the Saints needed, as mentioned before, looking for their first win. Another face-off win here for the Saints. Here comes Braden Lady quickly. Jordan Meach now onto the crease, taking a shot. That one's turned aside by Milanchuk. Poco looking for a second chance opportunity. They won't get it, though, as that one gets picked up by number 39, Quinn Ridley. New West slowly getting their guys onto the floor, and they'll look to get their set going. This is their first offensive set of the game. Going to go to work with the lefties first. Ben Stewart, swing pass. That one goes wide and out of play. So a couple of successful offensive sets here for Poco, and now a successful defensive set. Here's Ty Fisher. Swing pass now over to Nyman, taking the shot, trying to pick apart that 5-hole, and he scores! Tenzin Nyman, just like Riley Learn before him, goes 5-hole. So we take a look at the replay here. A soft shot that Milanchuk probably is going to want to have back. But 1 minute and 40 seconds into this game, Port Coquitlam has an early 2-0 lead. Let's see if they can build off this now. Face-off win goes the way of New West as Ezra Glanville gets the loose ball and sends it over to Drew Andre. This is Sanderson now over to Young. Andre shot from the outside, turned away by Bremner. Battling for the loose ball. This is Mills going against Andrew Bishop. Good job by Bishop to keep that second chance opportunity here now for New West. Big windup from the outside. That one got blocked before it got through to Bremner. But they'll say possession Poco. Quickly over center is Dylan Eilette. He'll send it in the stick of Nolan Ross. Now back over to the lefties. Ty Fisher looking for a target, trying to come around a screen. He uses it now, swing pass over to Ross, gets underneath. Steps into the big body of Quinn Ridley there to stop that drive. But Ross gets another opportunity, takes the shot. Nice save there by Milanchuk. Long breakout pass. Lobs it over center. Good job, though, by Bailey Newton to get in the way of that. Now he'll try to drive this over center himself. Takes a wrap check, no call. Gets free to space, and now he'll leave for Josh Mills. Now Andrew Cowan, first touch of the game for Poco's leading scorer, 9 points in 5 games so far. Mills off the loose ball, 10 seconds on the shot clock, trying to connect with Learn. Instead finds Woodward up top, takes the jumper. Good stick check, though, by a New West defender, and that one goes up and out of play. Rather, we're going to see a penalty coming up here to Josh Mills. And you know what that means? It gives us our first opportunity to say hello to our first sponsor of the game, Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel, embroidery, screen printing, designs, and sublimated team uniforms. Now offering tents, banners, flags, decals, and signs, and more. Check them out online, extremethreads.ca. It's our first look here. And there's a shot from the outside and a goal by Ben Stewart. Early work on the power play for New West to cut the lead to 1. Quick set on their power play, just 20 seconds in. And New West power play in second in the league overall, 41%, cashes in early. Ben Stewart was his first of the game. Mills right out of the box and back on face-off duty. Him and Lucas Nielsen, I'm sure, will be battling all night. Face-off win initially there for Mills, but the loose ball picked up, rather, for Ben Sonnen. Sonnen switches hands, looking for a target. He'll leave it over for Young. Now into the corner for Axel Sanderson. Send it over to the righties. Here's a toe drag underneath, now trying to come around the screen. Takes the shot from the outside. That one went short side wide. Big hit there by Braden Lady. That one going against the captain for New West, Drew Andre, but didn't quite have the ball yet, so there's an interference call against Poco. Andre's going to start with the ball in the corner for the righties. Working the two-man game with Colburn Connolly. He's got the ball now, takes the shot from the outside. Nice save by Bremner and out of play. Andre starting the possession off again, finds like the cutting Axel Sanderson on the crease with the quick stick. Ball ends up hidden in the pads of Bremner, but Poco gets this clear up top. This is Jordan Meach. Sidestepping around his man, tries to spin low, takes the shot off the post. Jordan Meach that close to making this a 3-1 game. He's got the ball once again. Takes the shot from the outside. Poco retains possession. Back up to Meach now. Going to stay out for another offensive set with their fresh 30. Sends it now into the corner for Fisher. Swing pass over to Ross. Bounce pass up top to Fisher. Sends it back over to Nyman. There's a big shot from the outside. Trying to tuck that short side by the toe. Nice save, however, by Milanichuk. New West going quickly the other way in transition. Trying to get a shot off. Nice save by Bremner, kicking that one aside. And here comes Poco now in transition. Bailey Newton quickly now into the corner. This is Josh Mills with it. Looking for another shot from the outside. That one went far side wide. Over the right shoulder. But once again, here comes New West in transition. One-on-one with Bremner. Taking the shot, turned away. And saving that before it trickles past the line was Tenzin Nyman. Offensive set and comes all the way back on defense to save a goal. Ty Fisher now over to Riley Learn. Opens the scoring in this one, Learn did. Trying to go underneath of the check of Ben Sonnen. Good defense there by Sonnen. Battling for the loose ball. Interference, though, going against Riley Learn. Patterson now sends us over to Glanville. Fake the shot, but now he'll leave for Andrew Bishop. Now into the corner for the lefties. Twomley, swing pass now over to the righties. Lucas Nielsen Sends it back up top for Bishop. Big wind-up using the screen. Underneath taking the shot. That one goes wide. 8 seconds on the shot clock. But this one will just go over center. A little bit of pressure being applied there by Brandon Woodward. Fresh 30 now for the Saints. Woodward leaves for Mills. Making his way into the shooter position on the right side. Now over to Ty Fisher. Back to Mills. Fisher and Mills working the two-man game. There's a shot from the outside. Nice save by Melanichuk. Looking for a target now, connecting. Picked off, though, by Josh Mills just before. Jordan Meach, good thing he was there to clean up the loose ball before that was picked off from the intended target, Nolan Ross. Now Riley Learn with it, waiting for the screen from Ross. Fakes going underneath, takes the shot. Nice leg save by Melanichuk. Mills, back up to Cowan. Over to Mills once again. In tight to Cowan, takes the shot, another one off the post. Off the same post that Meach hit earlier. Andrew Cowan denied his first of the game. Cowan swing pass over to Ross, just missed the target. And Sonnen grabs this one quickly over center now for New West. Sonnen sees a lane, takes the shot. Nice stick save by Bremner. Both goalies settling in nicely here. But Melanichuk has been the busier of the two goalies for sure. There's a nice deflected pass by number 24 for Poco. That's Bailey Newton wreaking havoc at center. Now Aiden Marcher gets this one, and he'll leave for Fisher. Good early start here for the Saints, who, as before mentioned, are still looking for their first win of the season. And oh, how much that would mean to do it on their home floor. Tenzin Nyman put that one just wide. And here comes another transition opportunity here for New West. Glanville hits the target. On this wrong side of the floor, however, is Isbister. Stewart now slows things down. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Swim dodge to get underneath. Fakes the pass, now sends it over. This is Nielsen. Back over to Stewart. Shot from the outside, nice stick save, but there's another chance opportunity. Bremner gets the shoulder on it. Fresh 30 now. Nice save, but once again with the right shoulder of Ryder Bremner digging for this loose ball. Physicality picking up in front of the Poco crease. But a couple of nice saves there in succession by Ryder Bremner. Josh Mills now sends it into the corner. Dylan Eilert going to stay out for an offensive set. Now over to Tenzin Nyman. Nyman waiting for the screen from Learn. Decides not to take it. 9 seconds now to shoot. Nyman comes around a screen on his wrong side. Tries to get a shot off. Does. With Sonnen all over his back. Sonnen, good defensive effort there and goes to get the loose ball himself. New West now quickly in transition. This is Andre. Connolly swing pass, now back to Connolly. Sends it over to Andre. He's got a little bit of room. Now over to Young. There's a shot. Once again turned aside by Bremner, who's having himself a strong, strong first period. Bailey Newton now up to Brandon Woodward. Jordan Meach getting lots of time on the offensive side of the floor here. Here's Riley Learn, fakes a shot, swing pass now over to the lefties. Back to Learn in the middle, who got hit as he was catching the ball, just couldn't handle it. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Ty Fisher over to Meach, got a little bit of room, takes the shot, but just had his stick knocked before he could get the shot off. Good job by Evan Patterson to tiptoe his own crease, avoid the back-in call. Andrew Bishop now, he's got a little bit of room, takes the shot from the outside, but Bremner gets a stick on it once again. Here comes Braden Lady, turning on the Jets, going one-on-one, takes the shot, and that one trampolined right out of the stick of Melanichuk. Connolly with it now into the corner for Andre. Andre thinking about the low drive now, sends it back up top, swing pass over to the lefties. This is Stewart. Found a lane to get in tight, but just couldn't get the shot on that. Or rather, he did, fresh 30. But they'll battle for the loose ball in the corner now. Stewart gets his own shot off. Picked up now in the corner by Young. Stewart over to Andre. Thinking about going low, decides to come up top. Swing pass now over to Young, shot. Turned aside once again by Bremner. Kalen Mander's going to start off the transition now, getting this one up into the stick of Josh Mills. Mander's going to head to the bench now. Mills has got a little bit of room. Swing pass now over to Ross. Gets the shot off. But going into the butterfly to save that one, Keegan Milanichuk. New West now. Over center. Here's Sanderson. Now Twomley. Trying to use his big frame to his advantage. Sanderson tries to get through. Flip pass now down low. Here comes a shot from Young. That one didn't make its way through. Blocked by a Poco defender, and that one comes back over center. Must have gone off a New West player, though, because they're going to call that back over. Jordan Meach going to start things off now for Poco. He sends up top to Ty Fisher. He's got a little bit of room. Takes the shot. Nice stick side save by Milanichuk. Lobbed breakout pass, trying to connect with number 43. That's Tyson Nielsen. Just couldn't get a handle on that one thanks to the check of Kalen Mander. Poco's going to get another opportunity now with 6:35 to go in the first period. Still leading this one 2-1. Josh Mills takes the low shot. Swallowed nicely by Milanichuk. Safely sends this one into the corner, and now quickly over center. But bobbling the pass, Kieran Isbister, and here comes Poco once again. A little bit of a 2-on-1. Taking the shot, trying to go short side was Josh Mills. They say by Milanichuk. And here comes New West, this time getting it over center successfully. Ezra Glanville takes the shot himself. Thought that one was going to trickle through, but Bremner grabs that loose ball before anybody else could. Bailey Newton now. He'll stop up and send to Fisher. Little slow to get the right guys onto the floor here, Poco is, but they do now with 13 seconds on the shot clock. This is Nyman trying to sidestep his check. Try to go underneath. Taking the shot, trying to pick apart that top left corner. Another nice save by Milanichuk. New West now quickly over center. Into the corner for Connolly. Now Twomley. And now Ben Stewart coming over top of the screen, taking the shot. Bremner just not allowing many rebounds, and any that he does, he's getting his stick on them quickly. Strong first period here for Ryder Bremner. This is Josh Mills. Swing pass over to Nyman. Just bobbled the pass. Can New West get this one in transition? They do. Shovel pass up top quickly to Tenzin Nielsen. Had a lane to the net, but just could not get control of the loose ball. He's going to stay out there and battle. Jake Young tried to give him a little bit of help, but instead ends up in the stick of Kalen Mander. Quickly, he's got Riley Learn, just could not get a handle on the pass. Mander still with it until he sends it up to Josh Mills. Now Ty Fisher, now over to Nyman. Nyman with 4:20 to go in the first period. 10 seconds to shoot. Here's Josh Mills. Nyman takes a shot from the outside and goes short side. Tenzin Nyman with his second of the period. That was his second shot on this set, trying to pick apart that top left corner. Just gets this one underneath the arm of Milanichuk. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a 3-1 game with 4:08 remaining in the opening period. Mills wins the faceoff initially to Lady, sends it up to Learn. And right back on the attack come the Saints. Here's Learn in tight. Takes the shot, stopped up, had a little bit more room. But just stopped up before the contact. Now here's Meach taking the shot. Fakes, takes! Nice save by Milanichuk. Meach going to stay and apply a little bit of pressure. And New West now. Here comes Sanderson with a little bit of room. Takes the contact, takes the shot, and buries! Axel Sanderson with the defender all over his back. Takes a little bit of contact, just absorbs it while tucking his stick inside. And then sends that one stick side on Bremner. What a response here by the Salmonbellies, 3-2. Mills takes a check off the faceoff right into the boards, draws the interference call. New West responding less than 30 seconds after Poco had scored to go up 3-1. What a response. Here's Woodward going underneath, trying to take that one between the legs. But quickly over center is Quinn Ridley in transition for New West, leaving now for Stewart. Stewart into the corner. Working the two-man game there with Young, trying to come over top. Backhanded pass inside, just could not connect with Dante Twomley. Kalen Mander once again quickly getting this one up over center for Poco. He's been running the transition game for the Saints early in this one. 13 seconds now on the shot clock. This is Ross faking going underneath, now trying to spin off of a check. He's got Learn on the crease, tried to flip pass inside. Learn after bobbling the pass though, good effort on the back check. Getting another offensive set here for Poco. Fresh 30 with 2:10 remaining in the first. Now this is Woodward. Dancing around up top, swing pass now over to the lefties. There's a shot with a nice arm save by Milanichuk. Another loose ball here. Here's Meach on the crease trying to go 5-hole. Milanichuk has had Jordan Meach's number this whole game now. Here's a chance in transition. There's a shot from his wrong side, but he still scores. Halen Rasmussen from his wrong side of the floor. Thought he was going to dish across for the 2-on-1, just decides to take it himself. And with under 2 to play now, 1:41 remaining in the first, New West has tied this game at 3. Face-off win initially there by Lucas Nielsen. Won the clamp. And looks like he's going to win the loose ball battle himself. Rather, it's picked up by Braden Lady after Nielsen had it momentarily. Lady spins away from a little bit of pressure. Now he'll leave for Dylan Eilert. Eilert going to dish over to Cowan and stay for an offensive set himself. Here's Nyman looking for his hat-trick goal in the first period. Takes the shot, trying to go short side once again. Milanichuk turns that one aside, but Nyman gets the loose ball himself. He'll slow things down and send it up top to Cowan. Now under a minute to play in the first. Cowan now Eilert. As they go righty strong on this set. Swing pass now over to Lady. 11 to shoot on this possession. That one over to Cowan, just made its way through. Cowan gets the shot off. Nice save there by Milanichuk. Another loose ball here, this time by Eilert. 30 seconds remaining in the opening period. There's about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Looks like Poco's just going to try to hold this one. Maybe going to go for the 2-for-1. Eilert trying to go underneath. 10 seconds now to shoot. Good defense here by Nielsen. Eilert just cannot get his hands free. Nielsen throws the body around. 5 seconds to go now. He can go if he wants it quickly, but decides to pull up instead. Takes the shot just late. as that'll do it here for the opening period of this one. Poco with a strong start, but New West battles back. And we have ourselves a tie game at 3. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back on BC Sports TV in 10 minutes for second period action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the John Bailey Arena for second period action of this matchup between the Junior A Poco Saints and the visiting New Westminster Salmonbellies. Your leaders after one, Tenzin Nyman with 2 goals for Poco. Ty Fisher with 2 helpers of his own, and Ryder Bremner, 15 saves on 18 shots. For the other side, New Westminster, Ben Stewart stays hot with a goal in the first after having 3 goals earlier in the week against Delta. Halen Rasmussen with a goal and an assist himself. And then the busier of the 2 goalies, Keegan Milanichuk with 22 saves on 25 shots. Both goalies having a strong opening 20 minutes. And we are underway here in the second. New West wins first possession. Ben Stewart with the ball right now. Fakes the flip pass, little one-handed toe drag. He'll send it all the way back up top to Sanderson. Now the righty's going to get their opportunity. This is Andrew Bishop getting hounded by 2 defenders. Gets the shot off though, but gets called on the free hand, it looks like. Poco quickly now over center. This is Braden Lady. He tries to go underneath, but Daniel Newton won't give him any time and space. Lady throws that one away, and quickly there was partially a breakaway opportunity there, just momentarily. And here comes a turnover against New West. Poco with another opportunity right away. Woodward on the crease for Cowan, who scores! Andrew Cowan with his first of the night, the leading scorer for the Poco Saints. Off the dish from Woodward, Cowan all alone on the crease, and just like they did in the opening period, Poco with a quick start. New West not happy with the refs. Looks like they were called for a back overcall, and they disagree. Josh Mills wins the faceoff. Here's Woodward right away once again. He's got Fisher. Good job to handle that pass. Now sends it up top. There's a shot, that one put wide, coming from the stick of Levi Tui. And that one goes over center, so that'll be back over against the Saints. New West starting with Ben Stewart. Now into the stick of Jake Young. Swing pass over to the righty. This is Bishop. Bishop working with Connolly. Takes the shot. Nice sliding save by Bremner. Ethan Self dancing through. Draws a penalty as well. Takes the shot. But that one turned aside by Milanichuk. And this power play coming up for Poco gives us an opportunity to say thank you to Grip Tire Port Moody. Grip Tire and Port Moody provides you peace of mind knowing your tire and automotive services are performed by highly trained technicians. Professional service at a fair price. Grip Tire and Auto in Port Moody. This is Poco's first opportunity on the power play. Currently dead last at 13%, 4 for 31 on the season. So we'll see what they can set up here. This is Fisher sending it over to Nyman. Now Mills in the center just could not get a handle on that one. Riley learned from his wrong side. Quick pass to Nyman on the crease. Nice save by Milanichuk. Fresh 30 now for the Saints. Andrew Cowan slowly getting the ball now into the stick. This is Ty Fisher back up to Cowan. Cowan over to Learn. Cowan once again takes the shot and buries. Back-to-back goals for Andrew Cowan. This one on the power play. Little bit of time and space for Andrew Cowan, and he'll make you pay. The Poco leading scorer gets his second of the game early here in the second period. Just like they started the first. 2 quick goals. Just over 2 minutes into the period, Poco has once again restored that 2-goal lead. Nielsen sends it up top to Stewart. Stewart going to match up against Braden Lady. Thinking about the one-on-one matchup, sidesteps, decides against it. Swing pass now over to Connolly. Nice stutter step. There's a shot from the outside, blocked by Lady. Ends up in the middle. Can Lady get a handle on it? No. And there's another shot from the outside. Ben Stewart with 2 opportunities for the Salmonbellies. Jake Young over to Connolly now once again into the stick of Ben Stewart. Got the hot stick, takes the shot. That one goes short side wide. Good breakout pass now into the stick of Lady. Thought he had Mander all alone, but good job by the New West defender to get back. That was Dandwar. Now Bishop. Through a screen, takes the shot and scores. Just like they drew it up in practice, Andrew Bishop with bodies all in front of Bremner gets the shot over top of 3 screens, or 3 screening bodies rather, and buries that one on Ryder Bremner. This period mimicking the first. 2 early goals for the Saints, followed by a quick response for New West. And here they come once again, looking for back-to-back goals. Kick save by Bremner. Big rebound all the way over center. But Evan Pattinson cleans this one up. He'll leave it over for Young. Young now for Stewart. Stewart looking for a target. He'll send it now over to Bishop. Bishop working with Connolly. He's got Connolly on the roll. One-on-one now with Bremner. Takes a shot. Nice shoulder save by Bremner. Riley Learn is all alone up front if they can get the loose ball. 3 New West offensive players, though, on the forecheck against 2 Poco defenders. Trying to connect with Andre there on the swing pass. Out of his reach, though, and here comes Poco now. Bailey Newton with a break. Bailey Newton fakes it, takes. Nice save by Melanichuk. Back-to-back action here in the opening 5 minutes of the second period. Bishop now into the corner for Andre. Andre working with Connolly, spins underneath, now sends it up to Connolly just out of his reach. That one will go over center. But there's the back overcall against New West. Kalen Mander chasing that one down. Thought we might have got a delay of game call there. New West sent that one into the opposite corner. No call, however. Here's Andrew Cowan now into Josh Mills. Ty Fisher comes up top, swing pass over to Nyman, still looking for his 3rd goal of the game. Fisher with it once again. Comes over top of the screen. Good defense there by New West to keep Fisher out of the middle. Swing pass picked off, and here comes Dandwar with 2 defenders on his back. Good stick check there, up and out of play. And Poco will get another opportunity as they just get it over center. This is Cowan. Up top to Learn. Learn opens the scoring in this game. Shot from the outside by Woodward. Put that one far side wide. Back over center all the way into Ryder Bremner's crease. So a free clear here for the Salmonbellies. This one's going to start off in the stick of Drew Andre. Stewart trying to go underneath. Gets a second opportunity here now. Sends himself into the corner. Flip pass. There's a drive and a nice kick save by Bremner. That was Axel Sanderson getting underneath himself through a screen. But Bremner gets the better of that one and keeps the 1-goal lead for Poco. Levi Tui sends it over to Nyman, trying to go underneath of that check. Good defense there by Ben Sonnen. Over to Mills, now for Cowan. He's got 2 goals, looking for his 3rd. Flip pass. Mills wasn't expecting that one, though. And with just a few seconds on the shot clock, Nyman just dumps that one out of play. Sonnen now looking for a target. Ben Stewart bobbled that momentarily, but gathers now. And with 20 seconds on the shot clock, Another bobbled pass by New West, and here comes Poco the other way. Kalen Mander all alone, one-on-one. Mander takes the shot. Sliding save by Melanichuk. Looked like he tried to stack the pads there. But Mander quickly in transition. There's yet another bobbled pass by New West. Just cannot get their offense going here. Looks like they're fighting their own sticks a little bit. Bailey Newton got himself into a little bit of trouble. He'll drop the ball. New West looks like they're going to get out of this one scot-free. Andre now goes underneath, one-on-one drive himself, tucks underneath, tries to go over the shoulder of Bremner. Nice move there by Andre. 12:15 remaining in the second period. Poco now with the ball over center, waiting to get their offensive players on the floor. There's a bounce pass, dangerously ends up in the stick of Josh Mills. Braden Lady going to stay out there for an offensive set now. Here's Woodward over to Mills. Mills with 8 seconds to shoot. Now just 5, takes the shot. What an opportunity there, getting a shot around a screen. Tough angle. Now Young, right down Main Street, takes the shot. That one got deflected before it got through to Bremner, who has it now. Breakout target is Woodward. A lot of bobbled passes in this game. Woodward had to clean that one up from at his feet. But he has it now. Levi Tui over to Ty Fisher. Fisher now for Cowan, who just came off the bench. 10 seconds to shoot now. Here's Riley Learn, fakes the shot. Sends it over to Cowan. Cowan now into the corner. Got to get something going here. Fisher with the sharp angle shot. Nice save there by Melanichuk. Tenzin Nyman cleans up the loose ball, but takes a lot of contact into the boards. Picked up by Sonnen now for New West. Sonnen quickly pushing pace here over center. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Here's Andre now into the corner. Just could not connect with Bishop. And now here comes Eilert with the 2-on-1 for Poco. Eilert with a little bit of room. Just could not connect with Bailey Newton. Eilert maybe should have thought of taking that himself. Tried to send it over to Newton instead. But odd man rushes going both directions. And here comes Bishop now in the corner trying to get around a check. Flip pass. This is Nielsen. He'll draw a penalty. Which means New West, who is 1 for 1 on their power play, will go back to the power play, which gives us another opportunity to tell you about one of our sponsors. The Cat and Fiddle, proudly locally owned and operated for over 30 years and voted best pub in BC. How about that? With 2 covered and heated patios, famous traditional pub fare, and great atmosphere, go see why locals love them. 3 decades running. 3 decades, wow. Andre running quarterback here on this power play. Sidestepping, looks for a target, sends it now over. Andre has it once again, now looking for a man on the crease, just out of his reach. Braden Lady, he's got Jordan Meach with him. He's going to decide to take it himself. Here's Lady, fakes the shot, takes the shot and scores! Short-handed, Braden Lady looked off Jordan Meach and took it himself. Ends up being the right decision. Fakes short side, goes far side, and Poco has their 5th short-handed goal of this season. They've been more dangerous short-handed than they have been on the power play. But whatever works. Once again, Port Coquitlam has a 2-goal lead now with under 10 to play in the second period. Nielsen wins that draw. Picking up the loose ball is Axel Sanderson. Sanderson leaves it now for Drew Andre. Andre with it once again. Sends it up top to Stewart. Stewart's got a target. There's the shot from the outside. That one went wide. Will it go out of play? Not quite. Stewart just sent that right to Braden Lady, who's streaking in. Takes the shot with a man on his back. No call. Braden Lady can't believe it. Had a man draped all over his neck. Braden Lady almost with his second shorthanded goal this game. Would have been back-to-back. But New West goes back to the power play here. Here's Stewart. Over to Andre. Takes a shot. Rather, it's a fake onto the crease. Couldn't hit his target. And here comes Poco, shorthanded once again. This time it's Bailey Newton. Takes the shot and put it just wide. Axel Sanderson with the diving effort trying to get a stick on Newton. Don't think he made contact, but what an effort. Hopefully someone got a picture of that one. What an image that would be. Here's Fisher now as the penalty is starting to wind down here. Just 3 seconds remaining. Cowan has the ball in the corner for the lefties. Back to even strength here now. This is Woodward. 8 seconds to shoot. Cowan now into the corner for Fisher. Fisher's got a little bit of room, decides to take it himself and scores! Ty Fisher from a sharp angle puts that one short side on Melanichuk. Ty Fisher says, if you're not going to come to me, I'll just go to the net. 3 straight goals for the Poco Saints, who now have their largest lead of the game, 7-4 with 8:02 to go in the second. Looks like we're going to see a goalie change here for the Salmonbellies. So Ryan Downey's going to come in for relief of Melanichuk. Downey making his way into the crease now. A little surprised for the early goalie change. I don't think either goalie was playing necessarily bad. Bremner's certainly been the better of the two to start this game, but Melanichuk has had a lot of tough looks, plus 2 or 3 breakaways there on that last power play the New West was on. Either way, Ryan Downey comes in for relief, and here comes Poco with an opportunity right off the faceoff. Take the shot with the quick stick on the crease. Bremner turns that aside. That was Glanville. Jordan Meach in a little bit of trouble. Will he get this over center in time? Just in time. Hits the target of Aiden Marcher. Leads for Levi Tui. Now up to Nolan Ross. Ross sends it over to Lady. Lady's got 2 goals in this period alone. Fisher takes the shot. The bouncer going high to low. Nice save there, his first of the game for Ryan Downey. Good loose ball battle here, but New West wins this one. Making quick work of this transition. This is Dondwar. Getting double teamed here now. Gets away from a little bit of pressure, and he'll send it up top for Dante Twomley. That pass in tight, picked off, but bobbled by Joey Cody. Has it once again with the toe drag, and now the one-handed flip pass trying to connect with Lady. A little bit of rough stuff after the whistle. A couple guys want to drop the gloves. That's Nielsen and Tui. But they'll both sit for a couple minutes, which gives us once again another opportunity to tell you about a sponsor. Boston Pizza. Port Coquitlam's Boston Pizza is a family restaurant and sports bar serving great food, including pizza, pasta, wings, and more. Port Moody Boston Pizza, proud sponsors of Poco Junior Lacrosse. Port Moody and Poco's Boston Pizza, rather. As it looks like they're both going to sit just for 2, it looks like. A little rough stuff after the whistle. But cooler heads prevail. Maybe sharing a couple extra words in the box. But both look to be all right. Braden Lady wearing the A for the Poco Saints in there talking with the ref. Along with New West captain Drew Andre donning the C. For the Bellies. Gotta say, New West as well just has the sharpest looking jerseys in this league, in my opinion. The historic logo. But that red, blue, and white just looks so well. 5-on-5 action here is offsetting. Looks like roughing minors. Josh Mills wins the faceoff right away. Quickly in transition, a streaking Jordan Meach just could not receive the pass there. Taking the shot was Riley Learn, looking for his second of the game. Now Tyson Nielsen. Getting hounded by two defenders, but draws the penalty. What an effort there by Tyson Nielsen off the turnover. But another Poco penalty gives us yet another opportunity. This time, Associated Labels. Take your product to the next level. Associated Labels proves a wide array of packaging and labels for the ever-widening circle of world-class customers. Community giving is ingrained in our core values. Associated Labels. New West here, 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Gave up a short-handed goal and just a handful of chances. That shot went up and out of play. That was Ben Stewart taking the shot. Thought Bremner got a piece of it. The ref says no, though, and Braden Lady now starts things off. Already with a short-handed goal in this one. He'll take this behind the New Westminster net. Send it up to Ty Fisher. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Fisher hanging up by the center line. Now he'll send it into the corner for Cowan. Trying to connect with a cutting Woodward, who scores. Poco gets their second short-handed goal of the night, putting up to 6 on the season. What a feed by Cowan. All the way cross floor to Brandon Woodward. Quick stick on the crease. And I think at this point, Poco would rather play shorthanded than on the power play. 2 shorthanded goals in this game already, both of them in this second period. Still with 1:15 remaining on their penalty. They now lead 8-4 with 5:25 to play in the second period. Ben Stewart fakes the shot. He'll send it over to Andre. Down to the stick of Bishop. Back to Andre. Andre with it once again. He's got a lot of room. Poco going with the diamond formation on this short man unit. 8 seconds to shoot. Andre with it once again. Takes the shot. Put that one off the bar. Here comes Lady once again with the wheels. Trying to get another shorty. Takes the shot over top. Put that one wide. Looks like it's in the gear somewhere of Ryan Downey. Looks like that one went off the boards and then back into his leg pad. But another short-handed opportunity for the Saints, specifically Braden Lady, who's been showing off his speed in this game. New West with another set here. This is Andre running quarterback once again. Fakes a shot and sends it to the crease. Stewart now back to Andre. Now Bishop. Andre takes the low shot. Bishop trying to clean up this loose ball. 5 to shoot, nice save by Bremner. Looking for a breakout target. Got a couple seconds to get this one over. Can they do it in time? Yes. But that one picked off by Tyson Nielsen, who drew the penalty that just expired. Back to 5-on-5. Ben Stewart tried to flip that up top to Twomley, turning it over though. Here comes Marcher. A 3-on-3 opportunity. He'll pull out. He's getting a little bit of pressure here by Sonnen. Marcher gets out of pressure, but Sonnen keeps applying. Meach now into the corner. There's a shot. That one deflected before it got through to Downey. Loose ball battle ensues, but this one picked up by number 12 for New West, Dante Twomley. And here comes Ben Stewart. Over center now. Stewart still with it. Playing way up top. Tried to connect with Young. That one bounced out of his stick. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now a 2-on-2. Pass inside. Takes the shot and goes 5-hole. No goal, rather. Kalen Mander stepped in the crease as he put that one 5-hole on Downey. That close to making this a 9-4 game. Can New West capitalize quickly the other way? Going behind the net now is Axel Sanderson up top to Bishop. Takes a shot from the outside, puts it wide. That one bounces off the boards, almost out of play, but now just over center. And there's the back over call. Sanderson rushing back, knocking the stick out of the hands of Joey Cody. This might be the largest lead that Poco has held all season. 8-4 with under 3 to play in the second. Lots of lacrosse left, but Poco playing with confidence that we have yet to see so far. Riley Learn trying to get around his check. He slips underneath. Turning in the corner now, trying to use the screen of Ross. Flip pass off target. Ross continues to battle now, 3 to shoot. Takes a shot from the outside. That one went just wide. And the shot clock violation goes against the Saints. Free clear here now for New West. Drew Andre going to start things off. Now Bishop. Coming around the screen of Andre. He'll send it back to him now with a little bit of room. Just couldn't get a handle on the ball. Has it now. Nice pass in tight. And a better save by Bremner. That was Twomley getting the shot off. But maybe just a little bit too tight to get that one clean on net. Poco with another offensive opportunity. Under 2 to play. Driving that himself is Woodward. Bounced that one wide and out of play. Here comes New West once again. Isbister looking for a target. He finds one, connecting with Pattison. Now Bishop. Bishop working with Connolly. Uses the screen, trying to come up top. Send it over to Andre. Andre with a little bit of room. Takes a shot, trying to go short side. That one went off of Bremner. But Poco gets another break opportunity. This is Mander. Mander with Lady. Sends it over to Lady. Takes a shot just over the shoulder and wide. Braden Lady had room over the left shoulder at Downey, but put that one over top of the net. Now under a minute to play. This is Jake Young for New West. Sends it over to Twomley. Now Bishop. With the cutting. There's a backhanded shot by Sanderson. That one went wide and out of play. So now with 42 seconds remaining, here comes Poco with another offensive set. Getting this one over center is Dylan Eilette. Eilette over to Mills. Now Cowan takes the shot. That one might have got deflected. Yes, the ref says so. Up and out of play. And Poco's going to look for a timeout here. They'll get it with 29.4 seconds remaining in the second. Head coach Travis Cornwall going to draw something up here now for his Poco offense. Who's going to look for one more shot to close out this period. Just a completely different looking Poco squad than what we've seen so far in this season. Still 0-5 and still a whole period to play. But we have yet to see Poco play with this kind of confidence, and it's working for them. Braden Lady's been all over the floor. Tenzin Nyman's been getting his shots off. Ryder Bremner's been solid in the crease. 30 seconds remaining here in the second, but can they put it together for 20 more minutes in the third period and close this one out? Time will tell, but looks like Poco's going to go 6-on-5 with Bremner on the bench now. Downey just making his way back to his crease. So you got to imagine we'll see Poco just hang onto the ball till about 6 or 7 seconds remaining. As Fisher has it now way up top, just going to let the clock wind down until under 10 seconds. Fisher out there with Lady. Riley Learns out there. Tenzin Nyman's out there. Andrew Cowan and Josh Mills for the lefties. There it is, the 7-second mark, and they start their movement here. Fisher trying to come over top. Down to the stick of Ross. Can they get a shot off? Fisher takes it just before the clock winds down, but a save by Ryan Downey to close out the period. And Poco takes the 4-goal lead heading into the third period. Do not go anywhere, folks, because we're going to have a doozy of a third. In about 10 minutes, we'll be back for third period action on BC Sports TV. Welcome back into the John Bailey Arena in beautiful Port Coquitlam here, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for third period action between the Poco Saints and the New Westminster Salmonbellies. Andrew Cowan with just a dominant second period. 4 points in the second period alone, 2 goals and 2 assists. Played a part in all but one of the five Saints goals, which tells you the story alone of the second. Poco outscoring New West 5-1, starting the period off on a 2-goal run and then closing it out in the final 10 minutes with a 3-goal run. New Westminster's goal, their lone goal in the second, they're coming from Andrew Bishop. Ryder Bremner strong in that second period as well. He's got 27 saves on 31 shots on the night. Ryan Downey came in halfway through in the second there in relief of Keegan Melanichuk. Ryan Downey only having to face 2 or 3 shots so far, saving 2 of them. But the big question now is, can Poco keep their foot on the gas and close this one out? Strong start here. Josh Mills wins the faceoff to himself. Tried to send it in tight to Jordan Meach. Just missed the target, though. And here comes a motivated Salmonbellies lineup. Rasmussen quickly over center now. He'll send it over to Bishop. New West trying to mount their comeback. Stewart sends it back over. This is Andre now. Now Twanley. 10 seconds to shoot. Stewart takes the shot. Early save in this period for Bremner. A little bit of rough stuff, though, and Poco's going to go back and sit for 2. Another penalty gives us another sponsor, Trailside Physio, certified professional physiotherapist at New Westminster and Coquitlam. Functional movement therapy to get you back to your active lifestyle and living pain-free. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Book online today, Trailside Physio. That'll do it here for our sponsors on the night, but it gives us another opportunity to take a look at New West's power play. They're 1 for 2 on the night, but they've given up a shorty in that second period. Braden Lady put on the Jets. And there's a shot from the outside and just beats Bremner. Ben Stewart, low to high, stick side on Bremner. Big windup, just too much room given. Ben Stewart with the hot stick. If you give him enough room, he's going to make you pay. Bremner got a big piece of that. Looked like he just got his arm on it, but not enough. 55 seconds into the third period, New West cuts the lead to 3. An important start for them if they're going to mount this comeback. Face-off win there. Good job by Riley Learn to gather that loose ball and send it cross floor to Kalen Mander. He had a disallowed goal in that second period, Mander did. Now Cowan, who's so important to this Poco lineup. Once again, 4 points in that second period alone. Can he carry his team to their first victory of the season? There was a shot saved by Downey, his first one of the period. Both teams now with an offensive set. Stewart getting hounded by Marcher. Way up top. Stewart gets away, fakes the pass over to Bishop. Willie takes his one himself. Now cross feed over to Andre, back over to Stewart, fakes the step down, takes the shot, nice save by Bremner. That one went back through the crease. Bremner steps out to set a pick. Trying to dive from behind was Bishop. The net got knocked off though. Bremner diving back to try to get a piece of it. Take a look at the replay here. Good job on the dunk from behind the net, or good effort rather by Andrew Bishop. But just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net. Bremner diving. Maybe accidentally on purpose, knocking the net off. But Poco gets the clear here at center. This is Josh Mills. Shovel feed down low to Cowan. Rather, that's Dylan Eilert. Ross back to Eilert now. Mills trying to connect with Ross. Just missed his target. 6 seconds to shoot. Mills in a little bit of trouble along the boards. Loses the ball. And there's a shot clock violation. The rough stuff after the whistles continues. There's maybe a rivalry brewing here. Andre now into the offensive zone, sends it over to Young. Couldn't handle that pass. Loose ball, this is Sanderson. Couldn't handle that one either. The ball bouncing out all over the place. Sanderson trying to get underneath, draws a penalty, takes a shot, puts it wide. Big hit there by Braden Lady, who's gonna hear about that one from Andre. Andre stepping up for his teammate. But it looks like David Little is going to be the one sitting for two, and Poco goes right back to the power play after just having scored to make this an 8-5 game. Drew Andre once again running quarterback here. Looks like he was quickly drawing up a play for his team up at center before things got started out here. Him and Ben Stewart just playing pass back and forth. Andre giving him some room, takes a shot, nice save. And there's another quick shot on the crease. Lucas Nielsen cleans up the garbage. Bremner stopped the initial Ben Stewart shot, but a rebound on the crease picked up by Lucas Nielsen. Johnny on the spot. And two early power play goals for New West has cut this lead to 2, 8-6 now, as Bremner's having a word with one of the officials, maybe getting some of his gear looked at here. Ryder Bremner quickly going to head off to the bench. Might have to get something adjusted here. Potentially a little bit of a veteran move here by Bremner as well to try to quiet things down for his team after giving up 2 goals. Important to remember with this Poco team having not won a game yet, maybe their confidence can be shaken a little bit. And New West has to have that in mind coming into this third period. How can the Saints respond now? Face-off win picked up by Ben Sonnen. He's had a strong defensive game in this one. Ben Stewart started the scoring off in this third period. Now sends it over to Connolly. He's got Sanderson. Decides to send it over to Stewart instead. Little stutter step, swim move, trying to get through the middle. Takes the backhanded shot. That one got blocked before it got through. Braden Lady, a 2-on-1 if he hurries. Sends it over to Meach, takes a shot, turned aside by Downey. Jordan Meach denied his first career junior goal. Nielsen gets this one over center, sends it over to Twanley, now to Andre. Andre's had a game full of assists, looking for another one. Twanley in tight, takes the shot. Bremner gets that one. Sanderson knocks the net off, but here comes Woodward the other way for Poco. Can he get a shot off? Takes the shot. Nice save by Downey. Gets the chicken wing up on that one, sending it into the corner. And New West turns that one quickly back over center. This is Pattison. Now Stewart, nice hands there to stop that one from going over center. Stewart with a little bit of room, fakes the shot once again, sends it now over to Connolly. Bishop. Trying to come around a screen, will now go underneath. Thought about the flip pass. Good defense there by Bailey Newton. What a loose ball picked up, though, by Ben Stewart. Loses his glove in the process. And a big hit by Connolly, stopping Joey Cody in his tracks. And Connolly grabs the loose ball himself. The big body of Colburn Connolly gets another offensive opportunity. Ben Stewart flip pass over to Young, gets the shot up, and another big hit for Poco. This time it was Bailey Newton throwing the body. But an interference call, this time going against Andre. Bodies flying all over the place in this third period as both teams trying to assert their dominance. Poco in their offensive set. Got to be one of their first ones of this period. Here's Ross now into the corner for Learn. Had his stick checked by Sonnen. Learn behind the net. He's got 14 to shoot. Sends it over to Nyman. Just could not get a handle on the bounce pass. Maybe an unintended bounce pass. But Poco just have not been able to get anything going offensively here in this period. 13:55 remaining in the third. Ben Stewart right back out there. Has not missed an offensive shift. Maybe not all game. Comes around and check. He's got a little bit of room. Can he get through? Takes the shot. That one way off target, though. Put that one into the wrong netting, up and out of play. Fisher is out playing a little bit of defense. He'll play a little bit of offense now. This is Andrew Cowan. Josh Mills using the screen from Cowan. Now sends it back into the corner for Fisher. Fisher in tight for Meach. Takes the shot and scores! Jordan Meach with his first career Junior A goal. Somebody grabbed that ball for him. Let's take a look at that replay. Jordan Meach left all alone on top of the crease. He's had about 4 or 5 shots in this game and has not been able to bury. Finally breaks through. Congratulations, Jordan Meach, the Maple Ridge kid, with his first career Junior A goal. Restoring the 3-goal lead. That's a big one for the Saints. With the Salmonbellies breathing down their necks trying to mount this comeback. How can New West respond now? Tenzin Nyman sends it over to Fisher. 10 to shoot. Fisher trying to go underneath. Takes the shot. Downey sprawling out to stop that one before it rolls over the line. Important save there. Rasmussen gets this one over center. He's got Connolly in tight. Takes the shot. Nice save by Bremner, turning that one aside. Connolly had a ton of space and a ton of room. Here comes Marcher now quickly in transition. Tries to bury this one. 5-hole, but stopping that from going over the crease is Colburn Connolly. Andrew Bishop now with it for New West. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Loose ball, nobody can grab it. Bishop comes up with it, takes a couple of checks, tries to throw it towards the net from the ground. But quickly now in transition, this is Scott Larden. Sends this one over to Ethan Self. Now Joey Cody. Mills up top, back down to the corner for Cody. Backs his way on top of the crease, gets the shot off, but put that one wide. Turned over now. Bodies continue to fly. That one goes into the Poco bench momentarily. But it's going to stay in possession of the Salmonbellies. Ben Stewart fake the low drive. He'll use the screen from Young. Now swing pass over to the other side. That one deflected, though, off of the stick of Lucas Nielsen and out of play. Jordan Meach gets this one out of pressure. He'll send it up top for Fisher and head to the bench. Fisher up top to Cowan. Back to Fisher. Cowan all alone and tight. Takes the shot. Nice save by Downey. Swallowing that. No rebound. As we approach the halfway mark of the third period. New West still down by 3. Poco leading this one 9-6. Connolly sends this one all the way cross floor to Ben Stewart, working with Sanderson. Stewart takes the shot, puts that one high and wide. What a save by Ryder Bremner. Sliding to his right to get his glove up on that one. Bishop takes the shot. Bremner gets the better of that one. No rebound as Bremner swallows that one as well. Woodward sends it up to Eilert. Bremner certainly doing his part in this game, in this period alone. Can the Poco offense reward him? Nyman, 2 goals on the game so far. He's looking for a shot lane, swing pass over to Mills. Mills takes the shot. Nice low save by Downey. Loose ball picked up by Mills. Second chance opportunity now with the fresh 30. Eilert getting an offensive shift into the corner for Mills. Got a little bit of room. Takes the shot, shoulder save by Downey. Another loose ball picked up here by Poco, but that one off of the stick of Eilert and over center. Looks like Ryan Downey needs a little bit of attention for his gear. As we get a look there at Ryan Downey coming in for relief earlier in the game for Keegan Melanichuk. He's had a strong showing in this one, but as mentioned before, the Poco offense and the Poco team as a whole just playing with that confidence that we haven't seen yet this season. Looking like a completely different team. And if you're head coach Travis Cornwall, you gotta like the response after giving up 2 early power play goals to New West. I'd imagine the head coach likes his team's response to go out there and get one back. Still leading this one 9-6 now with 9:25 remaining in the game. As we get back to action here in the third. Sanderson, big windup, trying to go low to high, short side. Penalty drawn now coming up against Poco. There's a shot from Stewart. He grabs the loose ball as New West is going to go 6-on-5 now. Downey making his way to the bench. Stewart up top, the physicality continuing to pick up here. Sanderson with the shot from the outside, turned away by Bremner. Sanderson trying to get through, almost sent it onto the crease for Andre. Took a high hit there. Might need some attention from the trainer. Drew Andre just taking a hit as the whistle was going, slowly getting back to his feet. You never like to see that, but hopefully he'll be okay. He's slowly jogging his way back to the bench. Andre, the quarterback on this power play, but he's going to sit for at least a shift, and Stewart's going to take his place up top. Twanley into the corner for Young. Back to Twanley, now back to Stewart. Bishop. Stewart backing it past to Twanley. Takes the shot himself, stick save by Bremner. Bailey Newton trying to run through the pressure of Nielsen himself. Can he get it over center in time? Yes. Bailey Newton takes a hit, loses the ball. New West gathers the loose ball, and they'll get another offensive set here on the power play. Andre right back out there, so he looks to be all right. Glad to see he's not hurt after taking that hit a moment ago. Stewart over to Bishop with a little bit of room. Andre now back to Stewart, looking for that pass on the crease, gets it, but just bobbling that one momentarily was Nielsen. Now just 2 to shoot, takes the shot on net. But Bremner gets another one. Tried to connect with Meach, that one missed the target. Andre fakes, takes himself, but Bremner gets the better of that one and gets the loose ball himself. Over half the penalty now done, as Poco's penalty kill continues to have a strong game. Here's Braden Lady. He's got a shorty in this game already. But turnover picked off by Cowan before a New West player could go quickly the other way. Cowan content with just killing as much time as possible. And now just 15 seconds remaining on the penalty to Joey Cody. Or rather, that's Levi Toohey in the box. There's a shot from the outside by Stewart. Connolly gathers this one, fresh 30, and that'll do it for the penalty. On the crease by Ben Stewart, putting that one quick stick past Bremner. Let's take another look at that one. That one fooled me a little bit as well. Stewart just sneaking his way onto the crease, got lost behind the net. No defender picked him up. And Ben Stewart gets another one on this game. Multiple goals now, getting New West back within 2, 9-7, with 6:43 remaining in the third. Face-off one here by Nielsen. He's got Josh Mills on his back. Trying to get this one away from some pressure. He'll send it now into the corner for Andre. Andre looking for a target, finds Stewart right back out there after scoring that last goal, just as the power play expired. Stewart taking some contact, ends up on the floor. 5 seconds to shoot now. Will they get a shot on that? Here's Andre. Tried to connect. Almost did with Young. Hit his target, but Young just couldn't get a handle on it. Lucky break there for the Saints. Now Fisher gets this one over center. Being pressured way up high by defender Dondwar. Here's Meach spinning around the check of Dondwar. Had it for a moment. Here's Fisher now trying to go underneath. Sends it back up top to Meach. Just 6 to shoot. Takes a shot from the outside. A high save there by Downey. Fisher battling for this loose ball. Every possession so important at this point of the game. 5:30 remaining in the third. New West gets this one. But some precious time killed off the clock. Rasmussen gets this one over to Connolly. Andre coming onto the floor now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Andre trying to go underneath, looking for the flip pass. Tried to send it up top to Connolly. Just got deflected and ends up into the stick of Bremner. Now Newton gets this one. Over center, looking for a target. Sends it up to Eilert. Down to the corner for Mills. Mills waiting for a screen, uses it from Eilert. Swing pass over to Nyman. Nyman back over to Mills, bobbled it for a second. 8 seconds to shoot, uses the screen from Cowan. Still looking for a lane. Cowan on the crease now to Eilert. Can they get a shot off in time? Eilert takes it. There's a save by Downey, just squeezing his legs before that one trickled through. Put that one wide. New West now over center. Evan Pattison leaves for Andrew Bishop. Bishop into the shooter possession. Here's Nielsen, and a big hit by Lady, stopping Nielsen in his tracks. Ben Stewart trying to spin away from the pressure, put that one high to low, but bouncing out of play. Under 4 now to play in the third. Here's Ty Fisher way up top. Getting pressured way up top as well by Dondwar. Now Cowan up at center, into the stick of Nyman. Now Ross. Trying to go underneath. He's got to learn if he wants it. Hits him now. Swing pass to Cowan with a little bit of room. Takes the shot. That one right out of the stick of Downey. Loose ball in the middle. Who's going to grab it? Ty Fisher, fresh 30 now for Poco. Riley Learn slowly into the offensive zone, now into the corner for Ross. He's got a little bit of room. Thought about sidestepping, spins to the middle, loses the ball though, keeps after it, but turns it over. Here comes New West the other way. This is Quinn Ridley. Ridley sends it over to Andre, gets himself to some space. Andre thinking about taking himself, goes to the crease hard, turned aside by Bremner. Steps in the crease in the process. Things getting chippy between these two teams. A tight 2-goal game now with under 3 to play. Josh Mills up top with the ball now. Mills over to Fisher. Just couldn't get a handle on that one. Had a lane to go right to the net if he could. Just out of his reach. New West now up in transition. This is Pattison looking for his target. He'll send it over to Nielsen. Nielsen for Connolly. Here comes Bishop off the bench. Now Ben Stewart. To Sanderson, now back to Bishop. Nielsen looking for a little bit of room. He's got it if he wants it. Decides to send it over to Connolly now. Ben Stewart takes the outside shot once again, going high to low. That one deflected off of the glove of Bremner and out of play. Scott Larden battling in the middle with Sanderson. Ben Stewart now takes the shot around the body of Scott Larden. Nice save by Bremner. Loose ball battle continues. Braden Lady battling for this one. Ends up with the stick of Dylan Eilert. Now with under 2 to play, he's got an open net. Can he hit it? He does! Is that the dagger? With under 2 to play, Dylan Eilert throws this one into the yawning cage. Just as he crossed center, right in front of the penalty boxes, Dylan Eilert hits the open target. Josh Mills went and grabbed that ball. That might be Eilert's first junior goal. Went and grabbed that ball and sent it into the bench. But New West has got to play with some urgency now, as the comeback's got to now be 3 goals with a minute and a half to go in the third period. Here comes Downey to the bench once again. 6-on-5, New West is going to go 15 to shoot. This is Sanderson with the outside shot, deflected off the stick of Cody and out of play. Fresh 30 now for New West. Andre going to start things off in the corner on the left side. Comes way up top, sends it over to Stewart. Stewart back to Andre. Tucks in tight, looking for a man on the crease, and it goes in! Deflected off of a defender's stick. That might be Andre's goal, as he tried to hit Sanderson on the crease. Off of the stick of Joey Cody and past Ryder Bremner. There's goal number 1 of this comeback, if they can mount it. 1:07 remaining in the third. Poco leading this one 10-8. Every loose ball so important here. Braden Lady laying his body out, can't get this one. Goes into the Poco bench, and they'll say Poco ball. Now under a minute to play. Josh Mills is going to start off with possession, as New West is going to leave Drew Andre in the offensive zone, as they will surely send the ball to him immediately if the opportunity is granted. Ty Fisher gets underneath of a check. Swing pass over to Learn. Bobbled that momentarily. Sends the backhanded pass now to Nyman. Nyman back up top to Mills. 10 to shoot. Just over 30 to play. Mills way up top. Gets underneath of a check. Now 4 to shoot. Takes a shot. Saved by Downey. Handles the loose ball. And New West calls time out with 21.5 seconds remaining in this game. The Salmonbellies need to get something here quickly, and then hope for a face-off win by Lucas Nielsen, who has battled all night at the face-off dot with Josh Mills. But that's step number 2. Step number 1's got to be getting a quick goal if you're New West, trying to draw something up. And if you're the Poco Saints, watch for that guy on the crease. That's been the move they've been going for this entire game. Drew Andre draws a man to him with his windup and usually finds Sanderson or Stewart on the crease for the quick stick, at least the opportunity. We'll see what they can get going here, but the ball's going to start in the stick of Drew Andre. Quickly over center. Got to get a quick shot here if you're New West. Andre over to Stewart with some room. Takes the shot, trying to go high on Bremner. Now Andre on the crease to Stewart. Couldn't connect with that one. Now just 5 to play. There's the dunk attempt Bremner gets to the post. And surely that'll do it as the clock winds down. The Poco Saints earn their first win of the season, improving to 1-5 on the backs of Ryder Bremner and Andrew Cowan. What a game, ladies and gentlemen, here in the John Bailey Arena. To everybody that tuned in, no matter whereabouts you're watching from producer Jake Reha, from cameraman extraordinaire George Para, I've been Tino Farah. We've been BC Sports TV, and we'll see you next time.